Now there's two dogs there that appear to be loose, but I bet they're not.
They're loose. You're right. And in Central Park for, I think, up until 9 o'clock in the morning, you can have your dog off the leash. So it's also an interesting time to come in here and paint before that time. I've gotten dogs coming up trying to get into my paint while I'm working and I don't see the owner anywhere in sight. And it's kind of funny. It's like sometimes it almost seems like post-apocalyptic. Like, where are all the humans? I just see dogs running around, you know, in this park.
Oh, wow. I looked away for a while and I looked back and that's amazing. Wow, wow, wow.
Whenever I see someone painting outside, I'm always hesitant to say hi. Even though I do it, some people would rather, just not talk while they're working and keep to themselves. But I think it makes it way more fun, and it comes through in the painting to have these conversations.
I've been wondering what you're going to do with that. Well, I've also been wondering, that this spot here, I've been wondering how you're going to put those in there.
Yeah, I think if you squint your eyes, it's like these are going to obviously be very bright against dark.
Yes.
Those are almost a little more muted because they're in the shadow.
Yep.
So sometimes when I don't know yet how I'm going to handle something, I just do what I know. And kind of like in life, right? Like, you don't know what you're going to do.
Yeah.
Maybe just concentrate on what you do know, and then maybe that will help clarify what you should do or what you do know. And someone's fishing over there. Do you see that?
What?
Someone's fishing over there too.
Oh,
see that? I just noticed that. Yeah.
Well, I guess that's legal, huh?
Yeah. I don't know if it is actually, but people do it.
Every time you put a new color up there, I'm surprised at the color. Like that is just really dark.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it looks.
I'm saying it ends up being perfect, but I don't know how you got there.
Yeah. And I know exactly what you're talking about, because when I first started from watching others do it, I'd be the same way. I'd be like, now, I wish I could go in his head and know why he chose to put that particular color, because I would have never put that, right?
Right.
And I think now, learning this basically, it's like trial and error.
But what you're doing now makes much more sense to me because of the gray rock.
Yeah.
But it was this tree that surprised me.
Yeah.
Now the place is where you have done some kind of in the street stuff, and that's one woman was talking about. How far away from here is that?
Oh, just everywhere. Like, you know, right by our apartment. You know, like that that deli we went to when you first got here?
Yeah.
I painted it like that a number of times, and everywhere around there, kind of. And really just everywhere. And everywhere near, like on the Upper West Side, just because that's where I have time to go. So I can see I definitely made like these shadows on here too dark. But that's okay. Like, you just kind of look and you gradually change the colors and lighten things to make sense of what you're seeing.
Wow. That's progress since when I said you.
Yeah, I got
And your lighting, you're right, how you said, and I was thinking, now let's see, you said, well, eventually we'll come around.
Yeah.
Oil paints, we can go over.
Yeah, you can see where here it's starting, and
The amazing thing is the lighting is changing, so how do you catch it?
yeah, that's the thing. Well, that's why I paint so fast, because you just have to, and I kind of have learned to lock in what I think is, you know, the most important thing as far as big shapes. If something changes and I think that like adds to the scene or makes it look better, I'll put that in. If something goes away, I'll decide whether to keep that or not. And it's just like kind of a combination of, you know, 1,000 little moments. And it's really a record of my time out here. Because once I'm done out here, I'm done. Thanks for stopping. My father-in-law is joining me today. He wanted to see what I do here.
Well, I could tell that he is also a fine painter.
He he's a good at drawing, I'm told, but actually he's a doctor in psychology. So he's analyzing me as I paint.
That's probably,
And
he probably, this is your father-in-law?
Yeah.
I have a feeling he analyzed you from the moment he met you.
I have more than a feeling about that, but yeah. So he's got his own expertise.
That's
But,
great. Well, nice meeting you.
yeah, nice meeting you too. Have
Great day.
a good day. But we'll go in here maybe.
Okay.
It's quite a pastime on Saturday and Sunday mornings.
Someone that is taking care of that cart there?
I think that that cart, what they're gonna do is I think they dropped it off with a truck, and then they're gonna wheel it into the park. I think there's another part that's gonna go with that. So yeah, for the time being, I guess that they figure everyone out here who's running in the park doesn't have an interest in stealing their snow cone syrup. Maybe if they dropped it off like in the middle of the city, they wouldn't leave it like that by itself. But for the most part, when you're in the park, it's a little bit different environment than even just a few blocks out in the city.